Through 5 games, it's been a series to remember so far. And we should be in for more great theater here. Will it end tonight? It's Game 6 of this year's Fall Classic between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and here you see the results of those first 5 games, and it's been everything that we could have hoped for. And now at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. And judging by the noise that this crowd is making, that will not be an easy task.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Indians as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Johan Santana will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Donnie Larson will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
The next pitch. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ready with the 2-1. Here's a ground ball to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Number 27 will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Look at this. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Number 22 will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your time to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
This is hit on the ground but foul. One on the way. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Number 30 is there, 2 down.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop out.
A.J. Metcalf will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
He waits. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. Eddie Harris will be on the mound to face them, and if he's going to be successful against these hitters, he's going to need to keep the ball down in the strike zone without question. Defensively, the Indians will line up this way. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 2-0 home. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
A 2-1 offering. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, center fielder,
Juan Lagares digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. Michael Lee will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Move that runner over, will ya?
First pitch coming. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Stepping in now, number 3. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Maybe some big game jitters here in this opening inning.
Well, I don't think anyone's immune to that. I don't care what the name on the back of your jersey is. This is not an ordinary game.
Here comes the 1-0. That misses. 2-0. On the way. Grounded foul off to the right. Two-one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. You love that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the line.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
In now, number 30. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
David Lee will get his first opportunity now with 2 away, and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. Here's the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three runs already home here. 2-2. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Huffman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Mets lead it 3-0. Mitchell Friedman will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he is in there.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Sammy Huffman.
Sammy Huffman will get his first shot at it here. First pitch coming. Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is going to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And after a relatively quiet first inning, the number 5 and 6 guys strike for back-to-back hits here to start the second. Let's see if they can cash it in.
Lee Van Dyke will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
It seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high, and it's 3-0. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Trio is on the way. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Here he comes, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
A good hitter's count there on 3-1. And with the runner in scoring position, he's thinking he's going to get something good. But he winds up popping this one straight up. That's a costly out.
Number 13 will dig in now, coming off one of the best offensive performances we've seen in a World Series game for quite some time.
Oh, really just a game for the ages there. He put on a one-man show, and you can bet he probably won't see the same kind of pitches that he saw last time out. He'll be a lot more careful when he's at the dish.
First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. First and second now, one man out. 1-0 on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. One 1 pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Now the 1-2. Ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Here comes a 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Eddie Harris will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. And that's in there for strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two men are on with two men out. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
Yeah, and this is the right time for a catcher to come out. Those last two pitches have been nowhere close. Well, they need him to at least get through the inning.
Right here.
Here comes the 2-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Full count pitch on its way. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Waiting on it is Cuddyer, and he will make the catch to end the inning. Indians strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Michael Cuddyer will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Michael Cuddyer.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now here's the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that two-seamer running in.
Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a solo shot there for Michael Cuddyer. His first homer so far in the series, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
The 1-0 now to McCann. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He may not throw a ton of change-ups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it, because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Here it comes, 2-1. And that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. So that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
Here he comes on 3-1. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
That's a nice comeback there after the home run. Sometimes the home crowd gets a little amped up, so You start to rush a little out there and you make things worse, but he's able to bounce back and get him to chase one here with 2 strikes.
Standing in now, Johan Santana. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. So 1-2 with 1 away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2 coming. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Daniel Murphy will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
The 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
The 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here's the 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Donnie Larson will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Donnie Larson.
And here's the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. Now, he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Now the 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. One away here to begin the third.
Well, I'll tell you what, this won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
Number 27 will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to land foul. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Here it comes. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this away for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Into the box, number 22. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
The 1-1 home. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
An off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Michael Lee makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Michael Lee.
Here's the first offering. Now a check swing here and a little looper. And there's the first out.
That's a good pitch right there, inside part of the plate. Just too tardy of a swing to get the hands through the zone, and as a result, it's just a little humpback liner and an easy out.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Now after a rough couple of innings here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
And a good swing there on 1-0, but this is in the air out to right field. Number 13 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Number 30 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Now the pitch. Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count 0-2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Number 13 has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. A.J. Metcalf will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Mitchell Friedman will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pitch on the way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play. Here's another 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Now here it comes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, one thing you can say about this ball club, they are not going to go down without a fight. I mean, you don't make it this far into the postseason without having a lot of heart. So they're going to battle the whole way.
Stepping in now, Sammy Huffman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One-0 pitch now. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's the 2-2 offering. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, right back to that inside location. When a guy shows you he can't handle a tough slider on the hands, you can bet that guy on the mound, he's going to go right back to that pitch before too long.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Number 3 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Might have had thoughts about going back-to-back here. This is right where he likes it, and he took a big swing at it. Wound up getting just a bit underneath it and popping it straight up.
Standing in now, Lee Van Dyke. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Here comes the 2-0. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Come on, show what's happening now.
3-2, here it is. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Indians 1. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
The shortstop, David Lee.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing and a high fly ball. This one out to deep left center field. And my gracious, the merry-go-round continues. He's served up yet another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. In now, Michael Kadire as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Having success with a fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 36, Ryan McCann.
Brian McCann will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. Gotta say, they've done a pretty nice job laying off that tough changeup.
And I think you have to give some credit to that hitting coach. He's tried to tell him, that pitch is not going to be a strike. You got to wait and make him bring something up in the zone.
2-0 count, the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And a curveball drops in on 2-1, 2-2 now.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-0 on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
Now the 2-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Jay Lee is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Right fielder, number 13.
And he'll open the 5th inning here with the ball on the ground for short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Dale Tomlinson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Dale Tomlinson.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck. And, you know, they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. 3-1 on the way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It comes off the bench and promptly sends it right out of here. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Sometimes, as a pitcher, you just have to challenge guys up in the zone. The only thing is, it just can't be over the middle of the plate. Here he got the fastball up all right, but he didn't get it in. You saw the arm extension there, and this ball gets hit a long, long way.
Into the box, Donnie Larson. Fouled straight back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
You know, a lot of times when you get a slow grounder and a fast runner, that can be a bad combination. So this is a nice job of realizing the situation and getting to this ball quickly to throw him out.
Into the box now, number 27. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Now the 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
Here now the 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 22 would be next. Here's the full count offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Lagares will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians strike for 1 on this solo homer. Middle of the night at Citi Field, it's the Mets 5 and the Indians 2. Troy Pearson is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Daniel Murphy will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Daniel Murphy.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here's the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Look out, 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup can put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here, he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Here's the 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2 pitch on the way. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Here's the payoff pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Obviously, much more difficult to turn a double play when it's to the left side of the second baseman. It just takes a little bit longer to get things set up, and they wind up getting only the force at second.
Standing in now, number 3, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
From the stretch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Right-hander deals on 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Mets leave 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Number 34 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 34.
Number 22 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Baseman, number 22.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
He's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitcher's right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
A.J. Metcalf will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
He's set, now the pitch. Fouled back. Comes set, now the pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Here's the 1-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, look at this. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Well, I wasn't sure if he had any chance at all to reach that ball. So this is an incredible play just to pull this one in and then make that accurate flip to second to get the force.
In now, Mitchell Friedman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on 2-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Now the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Josh Edgin will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only one away. Sammy Huffman will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone.
Come on, try the double.
Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And this is where the Indians just need one hit.
Here comes the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Hitters count 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Here comes the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. 3-1 coming. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Kadire is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
And that was a type of swing where you could tell he's trying to hit one out of the yard and tie up this ball game. The problem, though, this isn't the kind of park that's going to yield a lot of home runs.
Stepping in now, Lee Van Dyke, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. 2-0 now.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Here's the 2-0. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. And the deficit remains 5-2. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
First baseman, number 30.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Come on!
Pitch on the way. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
David Lee will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First offering on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2-2. And he goes the other way with it. Hit well, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out, nobody on. Now another 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count offering on its way. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Michael Kadire will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and one away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Throw over to first, just keeping him float. First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Well, this crowd's been something else here in this series. They are really making it tough on him out there.
Runners on first with one down. The next pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
With the pass ball there, that'll take away the possibility of getting a double play to end the inning. So that could come back to bite him.
The 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, and it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Brian McCann. Now the payoff pitch home. On Kadire swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
That's generally the rule. You throw a pitch on 2-1, you'll probably see it again on 3-2, and he comes up empty there.
So they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. David Wright will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
As a look, now the pitch. Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of right now, 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Waits, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Vic Black is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Vic Black.
Number 13 will be the batter. 0 for 2 thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Ready now on 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Roger Doran will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Roger Doran.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. 1-0 on the way. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
So 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-1 home. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Oh, and it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the outfield wall. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Donnie Larson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. It is.
You just get the sense that the momentum is turning. This pitch is nowhere close to the target. That's a big pick-me-up right there to score a run on the wild pitch.
Now the 2-0 home. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Lee will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 27.
Dylan G will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Dylan G.
Number 27 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Mets lead this one 5-3. Corey Kluber will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Corey Kluber.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Opposite field to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Here comes the 1-1. Chopper foul. One out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit and 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Michael Lee will try it again. He homered back in the 1st inning of this one. Now the first pitch. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Number 22 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
Number 3 will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set, now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now the 1-0. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
Now the 3-1 home, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
You know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Number 30 will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with two-way, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off.
Pause, now the pitch. And misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Now the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Ready on 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. Not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets, and it remains 5-3. Number 22 will dig in again. 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Pitch now. Now the 1-0 is in the air out to left. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. A.J. Metcalf will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Here comes a 1-2. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Taillon will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Mitchell Friedman will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. One-oh. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 on the way. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now here it comes. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Sammy Huffman will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Now here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. And it's gone. And that wasn't a no-doubter, but it is now. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, as we are all tied at 5.
You know, one lesson that can be tough for a young reliever to learn is that hard and straight, it's a bad combination. I mean, this is a 4-seam fastball. He runs it up there pretty good, but it's straight as a string. You give a good big league hitter that pitch in that spot, I don't care how hard you throw it. It's going to get hit a long way.
Paul Lee comes on now trying to keep this ball game tied. Into the box now, Lee Van Dyke. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Here's the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. The pitch. Now this is back up the middle, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Well, if you see that thing often enough, you figure sooner or later you might be able to handle one. And sure enough, it took him a few pitches, but he puts a good swing on this one, and he gets himself a base hit.
Number 13 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Number 3 has got it, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8, and we are all tied 5-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Mark Zepchinski is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Number 35, Mark Zepchinski. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot.
David Lee will dig in. He homered back in the 4th.
Leading out for the Mets, the shortstop, David Lee.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Not often you'll see a 3-0 slider, but when you need a strike, any pitch will do.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that bunt.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Low with a fastball here in the dirty. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
On the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. So 1-1 home. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The key here as a first baseman, you've got to be able to stay focused on the baseball, which is easy for me to say. I don't have half a bat heading my way, but that's a nice job down there to take this one in.
Asdrubal Cabrera will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. in there, and it's 0-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. But coming on now is the center fielder to charge in and put it away for the second out.
Not an easy play out there. You hear that phrase, make sure your first step is back. But he might have got fooled there just a little bit because this is a big swing, but just a little looper. He manages to charge straight in and make the play.
Into the box, Paul Lee, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Ready? Now the pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Comes set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Game 6 is on to the 9th inning now, and we are all tied 5-5. Travis d'Arnaud is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 7, Travis d'Arnaud.
Willie Mays will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Willie Mays.
Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Standing in now, Donnie Larson, as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike one. The 0-1, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Kind of a gift in location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track, way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times, that's for sure.
In now, number 27. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. that last home run, traveling an estimated 412 feet. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the pitch. Knuckleball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go back down in the zone this time, but it's the same result, a ball, and it's 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Lee is there and he'll bring this one in.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, that he ranges back to put this one away.
Number 22 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the series as they open up an 8-5 lead.
And you know, this late in the game, any extra runs that you can tack on carries so much importance. And this is going to make it a 3-run lead now here in the top of the 9th. So that could wind up being a little too tough to overcome.
Into the box now, A.J. Metcalf. As this ball's hit softly to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Trying to do a little too much out there, so that'll go into the books as an E2. Mitchell Friedman will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. He's set. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. 1 out and a runner on second base. Here's another 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Plenty of home runs to go around so far as you see the elevated totals there. pause. Now the pitch. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, a 1-2. Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Sammy Huffman will stand in again as we take you back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. First pitch coming. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
The 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
The 2-0 on the way. Change up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0. Lee Van Dyke would be next. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Let's go. Call the strike.
Here he comes on 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Indians lead it 8-5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sammy Rhodes is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 41. Sammy now playing shortstop and batting in the 8th spot. Number 15.
Daniel Murphy will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game.
To the bottom of the 9th, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
In there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Now here's the pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
And the way the balls have been rocketing all around the ballpark, you'd almost forget that someone might try to do this. It was a pretty good idea at the time, but it's not going to pay off for him in the end.
Here's Juan Lagares as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's another 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. One out, nobody on.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's another 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth.
Hey, Michael!
First offering on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
2-1. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. 2 out, nobody on.
Come on!
The 2-2.
Here we go.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
All right.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Great at bat there. It's the guy that's just 1 out away from finishing this up. I mean, you've got one job to do at the plate, and that's to get on base any way you can. Now, even with 2 outs, game's not over yet.
Number 3 will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Oh, he is intimidating. No arguing that.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
2 out with the man at first. 2-0 count, the pitch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. And he's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Stepping in now, number 30. That's a swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over.
Well, that was a pretty shaky save, all things considered. He gave 2 of those runs back here in the ninth, but he winds up getting the job done in the end, and that's all that really matters.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 8-7. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For the Mets, time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.